but this is more of like weird passive way, and you can also attack them. We'll talk about that in a minute. How are you doing yet? But
Go
first
help
off,
Sophie. But be careful,
we'll talk
Agent.
about the more better perks to get when you're new to the game. And I bet there's a lot of new players that can comment on this video saying, well, this and that, but I'm just going to say my formal opinion. Because
Don't
it's
trust
a
the
fairly
people
game,
of
you
the
don't really
bazaar.
have too much good weapons and stuff like that, so these will just help the player a lot more. And honestly, in my opinion, this will help a lot more, don't you think? Okay. As you can see, actually I used one a few seconds ago. That was actually called active landing. Or I'll show you. So here are all the skills you're probably gonna want to get when you first start the game. So first off, let's start with combat skills, since this is one that you're probably not gonna get all that much. So you should know. First off, you're probably gonna wanna get this. When dropping onto enemies from above, nail them with a power kick. This isn't very good, and you're probably not going to use this in the more earlier stages, but it's still good for two other really good attacks. Next, you have this, which just makes it a lot stronger when you're doing parkour combat, stuff like that. But next we have two perks that go on with these that are way better. First, we have Stomp. This allows you to knock down an enemy and then like stomp on their head and it's killing them. Very, very good perk for certain stuff, like just really quick finishes. And then we have Drop Kick. Oh, such a good one. Basically, you're just gonna jump and then press L1 or whatever the left bumper is for your controller, and you'll instantly drop kick an enemy. This can send them flying into other zombies, dealing damage, or making them fall. These two are very good, especially in the early game, because, well, for certain reasons. Like, one, you're not going to have two good weapons, and the drop kick can do heavy damage, like full on, and it combos perfectly with the head stomp, allowing you to just drop kick them, and if they're not dead, stomp on them. And it's very good because you can do this to volatiles, and honestly, it is very lethal. And next, we're going to go on to the parkour. There's actually a few that you should probably get here, so here we go. First off, we have active landing. This allows you to, basically, if you ever heard of the Casper's flip-flops, you would already know what this is, but if not, for new players, or just brand new people in this game, this perk or skill allows you to, before hitting the ground from like a bigger distance, press your circle or your far right button, and you will roll and not take damage. And then you have a lot more bigger one called safe landing. This is a bit of a weird perk because now at the same distance of active landing, you'll not die at all, basically, and it's not very lethal at all. But this does not make you invincible. You can still fall from the VNC tower and die instantly. This just makes it so it's easier for you not to die. And safe landing just increases the height of active landing. And then you have what, in my opinion, one of the most goated things in the game for new players that might be playing with older players and want to catch up with them, or maybe you want to make a farther jump. This is called Dart. Dart is a very, very good perk. This allows you to get rid of some stamina to go a bit faster. A lot of people might say, Michael, this is such a terrible perk for new players. And I beg your finest pardon? Because in my opinion, it is a very good perk. Sorry, I was looking at that. But still, this is such a good perk for new players. And right now, I'll actually probably show on the screen some gameplay of these as I'm talking about them. So this is Dart, and hopefully y'all can understand where I'm coming from this. And honestly, for all new players, just to let you know, it would probably be very, very good if you have auto sprint on to use this, excuse me, Because if you have a controller that's kind of busted, it is way easier to do that. And honestly, auto sprinting's just like normal. Like, why walk? And yeah, you're welcome. And that's it. I don't have auto sprint on. And yeah. Now I'm gonna move on to the way on how to farm volatiles. And for this sake, we're just gonna be easier on me, and I'll make you want to full on destroy my brain.
But be careful,
We're
mate.
gonna do this. Basically, here we go. Basically, this is a very good way to farm volatiles and get large zombie things or zombie So, yeah. First off, you're gonna probably want to have a bit of a base that has a bed and also has
Ain't gonna end well, you shithead. Man's doing good for you. You sure you want to do this?
Okay, also, quick thing, this cannot, and I repeat, cannot be on any bigger property. It has to be on a for volatile one. And I know.
We gotta start rationing the water. Should have done this weeks ago.
Please don't get back to doing this. This is just, I did it, for a while, because it was a bit easier for me, because I did not have good weapons. So this is good for people that have, like, no weapons, terrible skills, and, like, well, people that have listened to this video yet. Other people might be struggling with it.
I was bored when you talked to this.
So I highly request something like
clearly haven't drank enough to be able to follow. Pour another one.
Yeah, so this is really fun
Here.
stuff.
How's it
You're
shaking?
gonna wanna go to sleep. And here's basically what we're gonna do with this. Basically, since it's night now, we're going to go hunting, boys, for some volatiles. Since there's, you know, UV light.
Can't get better.
Carnage
Darn.
Hall stays open only because
Unhealthy.
the DK.
Basically,
But I
yeah,
don't know
you're
how.
supposed to really
Thanks. I don't know what to
Just
do about
scan.
it anymore.
a little bit. I highly suggest at night going to somewhere that does not have like that much UV light, but still has UV light. Boys, just something like that. Right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like right here, and you're basically just gonna have to stay right here and kind of look for volatiles. That's perfect space. But like something on the roof would be a lot better. Somewhere with so much. Like basically, yeah. Just shine this volatile right here. Perfect time to go into settings and show y'all where the sprint is. It's probably just gonna be right here. Yep, right there. Boom. So much better. Yeah, it's usually way better on a building, and I'll probably get some footage of it eventually. I don't know if I'm doing it like this, but never buy. Well, usually it's better on a building. Yes. Sorry, that's not. But also, yeah, and honestly, if they're not gonna come out, It's probably just not the best night to do this. Also, I'm on easy difficulty. Yes, I know. Just easier to do it on this. Basically, if they ain't coming out, because you shot with a bow or something, they probably just not gonna come. Yeah, like if they stay up there, they'll be like, also, the funny thing is they kind of learn this. You can still kind of. Like, I can literally stand right here and wait for the lava to come. Really easy, and this also does get you like a lot. Yeah, and yes, I killed it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that, and that also works.
gotta start rationing
How much
water.
everyone loves
Should've done
Lucas
this
now?
weeks ago.
Interesting. Sure wasn't like that when he was alive.
Actually, to show you that I get a lot. Oh, sorry guys. There's a thunderstorm actually right now, happening in my neighborhood. So please don't mind that. I'm gonna get this.
I don't know. He always seemed pretty well respected
And
to me.
honestly, it's kind of a better skill to get.
Remember what he said about
stuff. But basically, I'm gonna show you what happens when you go to sleep. You're gonna get all the benefits that you should have got. Probably maybe anything else. And as you'll see, look at all that experience. You'll get not that much XP, but you should get a bit. It's probably better if you do like get UV bars and like full-on fight volatiles. But honestly, for me, in my opinion, for lower level players, if you have very
Carrying
good
things without a
items,
belt
that's
again.
probably the best way to do it. For newer players, so better players,
Oh, it hurts like hell.
just let them.
At least tell me you've been to the doctor.
I'm going to be grown.
Also, another thing, there's a possibility that those bodies that I got actually probably that one of them probably because volatile bodies do not last the entire night they last. Like, see it's gone and so is blue. It's also that's just normal. So if you do a volatile it's not the best way to do it. There's a little thing, another video that will probably coming out like video on it, and it was just gonna tell you something else on it, but there's contact at it. But there you go, new players. That's something you can do to farm volatiles and stuff. For all new players. So I'm gonna show you this. And the last thing I'm gonna show you, actually, straight off Yeah, sorry. But now I'm gonna show you something you can do after a few missions and after you get I'm pretty sure after you get free roaming you can do this. Or a bit before. But here we go. So as soon as a few hours in, not even, you can probably not even get a whole bunch of weapons like that. One SMG I showed you. You want to have as well. And armor about another video of me doing Overwatch tower raids or me travel raiding. Or, as I like to say, a whole bunch of weapons. But in this, you can get, and basically in this part of tower raid, you can get basically like a battle pass. It's not really a battle pass, but it's kind of like it. But it stays with forever. And it never changes. But basically, here we go. I'm gonna show you it in a few minutes. But you can get that one SMG I showed you and so many more weapons, plus blueprints, and a whole bunch more. And honestly, I want to show you the most optimal classes. Without going into the game, I will put up their icons up in the front, and I will basically, every time I talk about them and what the top ones are, I'll throw an image up on screen. And yeah. And also, one of the things you can get by playing the game and playing a lot is actually going down here, ladies and gentlemen. And one of the things you can do, and one of the things you can get, is actually these. Tower Raid Craft Part Bundle and Tower Raid Chest. These are two very good things. I'll talk about in a minute. And here we go. And as you can see, this is the battle pass I was talking about. So yeah. First off, you can get the Plague Shredder. This is you actually also get the Jumpstart Energy Bar, so lets you go faster. But you got the Plague Shredder. This is a one-handed machete that does 79 damage, and actually the more you upgrade it, the better it gets. Next thing you get is hub tokens and camouflage grease. And we'll talk about hub tokens in a minute. Then the next thing you'll get is an SMG, a gun, a toxic arrows, and the next thing you get is more hub tokens, an infected plastic exterminator. Very good thing. And it keeps going on and on. And now you got bounties, whatever. And then we have the vendor. In this, you can get any armor for any class at any time, and also weapons, like the infected plastic exterminator. Yep, and many more. And you do need a different hero rank, like I'm rank 4 right now in this game. Not actually in game, but in just general. So yeah, and also you can get a really weird outfit called that Office Day. I'll show you that right now. This is it. You're basically just wearing office suit. And yeah, that is Sola. She is all that. And now we have the other one. Here we go again. Jay. This is how you can get raid perks, such as survivor perks, slayer perks, assassin perks, and zenith perks, or whatever. You can get achievements from this that I'm not going to complete. And then you have a vendor for session perks, items for chests, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Elevator vendors, items unlock, and blueprints. Yes. And more. And everything in here can actually cook it out. So machetes and stuff will be cooking back. And everything. The vendor. And now we're gonna talk about the weapons that every character has and more. First off, we have the Piston Shard, which is honed to a class that will be up on the screen. And this is a very good weapon. It is a knife, and you cannot get this blueprint in game, but you can upgrade the weapons for the characters. This is kind of like a hero thing. If you ever played Hero Shooter, that's basically what it is. But instead, you basically can upgrade weapons and certain stuff. this is a piston chart. It goes with a character, and it is a knife. But there's one thing that no one understands, and I'm about to tell you it. And that is that this character that I have right here up has also a crossbow. Let me show that on screen. And then you have the skull cut, which is part of another class that I'll show all its gear up on screen. The Mohawk hammer, which belongs to this character, and I'll throw their stuff up on screen, all their gear. And then you have another character that has the Stag Horn Executor. And yep, you're welcome. There's their stuff. And now you have items that you can also upgrade, like Toxic Knives, which belong to this character. Shrapnel Trap, that belongs to this character. Remote C4. Mine, Dynamite, Lockpicks. You get the drift. I'm pretty sure these can go to anybody. But you're welcome. And this